Mac versus Windows versus Linux isn't just about tech, it's about political ideologies. And just like real politics, no matter which one you choose, you're kinda screwed.
Rent Cam.
Hi, I'm Mike, your official DadGeneratedX correspondent, coming at you with another rant cam. Okay, listen up. Your choice of operating system says a lot more about your worldview than you might expect. These aren't just tech platforms, they're little mini governments that you have bought, chosen, voted for that rule your digital life. And just like any other political system, they all kind of suck. All right, let's go ahead and break down the Apple, Windows / Android, Linux environments as political systems, shall we? Let's start out with Mac. Okay, as an Apple user, I understand that Apple seeks to provide me, its citizen / peasant, a safe, tightly regulated and highly controlled environment where everything just works. Because it has to. I obey. All right, here's some of the thought patterns I see behind the Apple political system, if you will. Okay? As an ideology, you will own nothing and be happy. Nothing but Apple products, that is. Everything functions seamlessly. It has no other choice. All right, do you want some freedom? Nope, that's not for you. You are here to consume, not to create. Think differently? No, not too much. Which is a far cry from the rebel, free-thinking rebel image that Apple had in the 80s, isn't it? Okay, think of Apple or any of the iOS as a walled-off dictatorship where Steve Jobs is the supreme leader for life. Okay, let's dive into the Windows / Android dysfunctional democracy, if you will. Okay? This is very much a fight between federal, state / provincial / municipal. Okay? You have a lot more choice, but everybody and their layer of government, and that being a manufacturer, has its finger in the pie. Okay? You have the right to customize away. You know, have all kinds of different things working together. Ish. But at what cost? I would venture to say that the cost would be your freedom. Okay. And like I said, each manufacturer is just another layer of bureaucracy seeking to control your digital life. Okay? So, updates. Updates break things. Drivers mysteriously vanish. And you know what? Ultimately, nothing's sacred. Okay? Windows users and Android are basically citizens of a failed democracy. Okay? Free but constantly, dealing with government shutdowns and strikes and, citizen unrest. More freedom than, Mac or iOS for sure, but really it's a lawless wasteland, and some apps just don't work. Okay, on the opposite end of the political system here, you've got Linux. Linux is full-on anarchy. It is a libertarian's dream. All right? So Linux is for people who looked at the chaos of Windows and the tightly controlled environment of Apple and said, screw it, I'll do this myself, I got it. Okay, so some of the thought patterns behind this ideology? No corporate overlords. All right, just you, the command line, and sweet, sweet freedom. Okay. You want to install something? Hell, man, you better learn how to code. Okay? You break your system? Fully a you problem. All right, and tech support? Well, that's what Reddit was invented for, wasn't it? So Linux users are basically preppers waiting for the digital apocalypse, right? They're scraping away in the Mad Max wasteland, refusing any kind of government support, but constantly scavenging for resources. All right, so where does this leave us? Which is the best governing system for our digital life? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but there isn't one, okay? Apple, smooth, but ultimately incredibly controlling. Windows is free, but dysfunctional, and Linux gives you the ultimate control, until it doesn't. So really, at the end of the day, we're just pawns in the OS war. So, pick your poison, boot it up, and get ready for the next update that ultimately launches Skynet. This has been Mike for DadGeneratedX and RantCam. Peace out, Scout.